Well, in menswear, shirts, trousers, and accessories.
Hello and welcome back to another video. It's been pretty long, 1 week long exactly. So the reason behind today's video is I want to share something with you guys, and of course we have a gym session as usual. And the thing I wanted to share was, you remember in the last video, if you have seen it, if you have not, I'll mention it here or here, somewhere there. You can go watch it. Yeah, like I mentioned, I went to this placement thing in college where I attended an interview from a company called Chorizo, and I did the group discussion where the topic was why students are hesitant to do sales. And yeah, on that we had to talk about it like for 15-20 minutes. And after that I got through that round, so I had an interview round after that. And you know how interviews go, so it went. And after that, like, I got a mail yesterday saying I got selected. It is nice. I didn't want to get selected, but I got selected. Why I didn't want to get selected, I will tell it to you later on in this video. But yeah, I got selected. Something is better than nothing, I guess. And now I just finished college. Today is Friday, so I came back early. Right now it's 12:50. We'll head towards the gym, have a mad session, and then go back home. Because as usual, Fridays I go back home, and then Sundays I come back here for college. And also it's crazy that only 2 weeks of the semester is left. And after this semester, it's only one semester, and then done with college life. Like literally, I still remember it like yesterday I joined this college, and it is almost about to be over. Time just flies. It doesn't wait for anyone, it doesn't wait for you, it doesn't care what you do or what you don't do. It just flies. So, stop running behind things without experiencing or taking full advantage and enjoyment of the things around you. Life is short, man. Life is very, very short. And if you keep running behind something, that's literally not life, because you will end up running for the rest of your life. And with that being said, let's go change and then gym. Ooh. Finally, fully changed and ready to go to the gym. And of course, Diet Coke, very important. And now about the job opportunity. Why did I not want to get selected? And why did I still try? Well, I tried because it was for experience. I had never given an interview before, and I wanted to know how it is, so I just went for it. And why did I not want to get selected? Well, it was a low paying job. It was almost 4 lakhs per annum. It was around like 34,000 per month, somewhere around there. A pretty good pay for someone who is just started or for a fresher. But you know me, I always want more from whatever I do. And moreover, I never actually wanted to do a job. I wanted to start something for myself, wanted to start it from scratch and then build it up. But over the past few months, I've realized that experience beats anything. So basically, if you start something new, no one is going to trust what you're doing, or no one is going to, fund or invest in what you're going to do, as long as you have experience. And only if you work, you get experience. So that's the realization that hit me, and I'm like, okay, fine, let's just get experienced first, and then let's see how to build up my own career. With that being said, so how did I get through the interview? Exactly. So I had attended this workshop before where they spoke about how to crack interviews. And there, one point that really registered with me is interview is a story. It's about how you tell or how you present yourself as a story to the interviewer. And every interviewer loves to hear about themselves or the company they work for. So go through the company details very well, and the objectives, mission, goals of the company. Make it seem like they are your goals. Make it seem like they are your mission, your objectives, and stuff. So tailor each and every resume that you present according to the company you're going to give the interview for. That increases your chance of cracking the interview by so much. So, free interview tips I'm giving. Subscribe for that at least. Now, so since you've subscribed, let's go gym. Now, coming back to the gym part of the video, today we have chest and tricep. Very interesting workout. I'm feeling very strong as well. Very pumped up, energetic, and stuff. So let's go and have a mad workout. Yeah, so just kept gym. Finished warming up, finished my first set as well. And the gym is so empty. It is so peaceful. I already know I'm about to have a mad workout, a mad session, and I will be able to record well. So that's the beauty of coming to the gym in the mornings or at the afternoons. Now, let's get back to my second set. Something I would like to share is from the past 2 weeks, I've seen a massive change in the gym, like weights and stuff. So that's what consistency does. That's what showing up every day does. All my weights are going up, all my reps are going up. Like I'm getting a new PR almost every single day now. And my weights have been massively increasing. And it's all thanks to my consistency, thanks to me for showing up even on the days when I don't want to show up. And yeah, just putting in the work, putting in the efforts, and giving it my best, giving it my 100%. Because only then will you see results. And I did see results. So pretty much working well, going. And yeah, as you see, even my incline bench press that I used to do with 25 kg dumbbells. Now I'm doing with 30 kg dumbbells for reps. You know how massive that is. And for someone who started with 2.5 kg dumbbells to go to the other end of the dumbbell station to 30 kg dumbbells, you know how good that feels. It's nice. This is why I tell take consistency and showing up at the gym very seriously, because that is the only way you will see improvement. Ooh, chest pump already showing up. Madness. So just finished one variation of chest. I have two more, pec deck and cable flies. Pec deck, I will do it here only, the bottom floor, because top floor there is no pec deck. So after that, we'll go up and the rest of the workout will be there. There, no one should be there at this time. So peaceful. And yeah, apart from that, life. So as I was telling in the last thing, that consistency, that all my weights are going up, all my reps are going up. And apart from the gym, even in my personal life, I'm seeing so much of those benefits. I have sustained energy throughout the day. I feel more energetic, more concentrated, more focused in everything I do. I'm able to answer more effectively in classes. Well, before I would just not listen or be on games on my phone. Now I'm able to understand what the concepts that they're trying to tell us. And it's pretty amazing what a small change for a longer period of time can do in every aspect of life. So it's pretty amazing. This is why I tell make a routine, make a plan, make a daily schedule, and stick to that for as long as you can. Because trust me when I say this, it is going to make a massive improvement in your life and it is going to change you forever. Because once you start doing all this, once you start breaking down your every day into different sections, say meal number 2, meal number 3, I should study from this to this, I should edit from this to this, I should like go on a walk or finish my steps before this time. Once you start doing that, every single detail, you start noticing it and you start perfecting it and you start mastering it. So in this way, you'll have a better quality of life and you'll be able to enjoy more benefits that life has to offer you, instead of just sitting in one place scrolling through reels and wanting to make a change and actually doing the change. There's a huge difference and you will notice it as long as you keep at it, as long as you keep doing the same thing over and over again for a long period of time. One thing I've learned is whenever you're doing an exercise, whenever you're doing a movement, every single rep, say you're doing 8 or 10 reps, every single rep should look identical. If you play and see it, it should be like you're playing the same video over and over again 8 times. That's how your reps should look like. Because biomechanically speaking, that's what ensures mechanical tension in your muscles. That's what triggers growth. That's what sends lactic acid into that muscle grow. Say you're ego lifting 60 kgs, just throwing it around, swinging it here and there, and making progress. And you're doing the same thing, but with half the weight, 30 kgs, with tension, with controlled reps, by making every rep identical, you will make twice as much as gains than you are doing with the heavier weights. So make sure you're not just lifting for the sake of lifting. Make sure you're lifting for you to get hypertrophy, for you to get that body you've always wanted. So control, focus, and concentration on the muscle is very important. And that change that you will make from ego lifting to control lifts is what will distinguish you from intermediate lifters to advanced lifters. If you don't know how exactly, try 3 seconds down and 1 second up. So on the contraction, take 3 seconds to leave the muscle and 1 second to rebound. So like one and then three down. So, and that is really important because time under tension isn't just to beat the burn, but it is really important to increase metabolic stress and muscle fiber recruitment. But the two of the most essential things for hypertrophy. Most of the people in the gym while lifting, and this is related to the rest between sets you take. They either go too long or too little. What this does is you either compromise growth if you go too little, or if you go too long, you lose the muscle tension. So I would say for hypertrophy, 60 to 90 seconds, and for strength training, 2 to 3 minutes is like the best, the sweet spot that you can be in. Because only when you control the rest between your reps, you actually control progress. Because you'll be otherwise compromising growth, or you'll be losing the muscle tension that you've built up so far. It's actually true. Say you've done chest press right now for one set, and you take like 5 to 7 minutes break to like before doing the next set. You will lose all the tension you've created in that muscle till now. You will lose it all. And say the same way you just done chest, and immediately after 10 to 20 seconds, you go do it again. Your chest is already sore. For that soreness to recover, it needs time for the ATP to regenerate and recover in that area. It needs time, about 2 to 3 minutes. So you'll be compromising on performance at that point. So be careful about your rest between sets and control them effectively. most people grind really hard in the gym and forget that sleep is 50% of the process. If you're not sleeping enough, your cortisol levels spike, your testosterone drops, and your muscle retention suffers. Only during deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone for the muscle to grow, for the muscle tissues to repair, and for protein synthesis to happen. If you don't do all this, it's like building a mansion on a weak foundation. It just won't last. So, the most anabolic thing you can do after a really hard workout or after a really training workout is go to sleep. And also, when you focus on a muscle group, like for example, when you're doing tricep extension and when you feel that stretch, you're basically increasing your cortical representation. What this means is you're training your brain for a better pathway to that muscle. And what this does is mind muscle connection. Most of y'all would have heard it. It leads to better growth. So, bodybuilding is not only about building your body, it's about training your mind as well. Training your mind to know what muscle group you're training, and so that the mind can actually connect to the muscle and increase its growth potential. So, focus on the muscle group, hold the tension for 1 second, and let your brain know that it needs to grow that part of the muscle. And also, something that has helped me is wait, let me give the context first. So, since there are many short form videos such as reels and shorts nowadays, people scroll through those endlessly. And due to that doom scrolling, our attention span or focus span is reducing day by day. And what this does is, of course, in your day to day activities in life or in your professional areas, you lose concentration, you lose focus. And the thing that I do in the gym restored it halfway, and it has actually helped me a lot. So, what you do is when you're doing a set, keep a point, keep a focus point. When you're looking at the floor, keep a focus point, say a speck of dust or a nail or a mat, a point. And when you're doing lat pull down, the ceiling, a fan, or a spot on the ceiling, and stare into that focus point for the entire duration of that set. So, what it teaches you is to focus on one thing for extended period of time, and this has really helped in my focus retention. I'm able to focus a lot more and not get distracted by things that easily. So you guys can try it out too and let me know if it works for you. Everyone says just hit your macros, but timing can improve efficiency. let's say 60 to 90 minutes before your workout as a pre-workout meal. If you have carbs and protein, you'll have enough glycogen to boost you up or to give you the energy for the entire workout session. And this means better pump, better recovery, and less muscle breakdown. And as post workout meal, don't overthink it. You got a few hours, just get in your carbs and protein, and you'll be good to go. Fuel is your best supplement, and you should start learning how to use that into your advantage for better growth and efficient energy. Most people think progressive overload is going heavier every week. You're wrong. It is not going heavier. You can overload by increasing your reps, doing 1 to 2 reps more than what you did in the last session, or you can slow the tempo down, or you can focus on time under tension more. And what this does is it sends a message to your brain that that muscle needs to grow. And the goal is adaptation, not ego. So every training session is like you sending a message to your brain. And if this message doesn't change every training session, neither does your muscle. So adaptation is the goal and not ego. Make sure you do progressive overload in an effective and efficient way that will help you reach your physical goals and your body hypertrophy. Rest days are part of the program and not an interruption. If you keep hammering your muscles every day, every week without giving proper rest, the cortisol levels in your body will increase, which leads to more muscle breakdown, which is, let's be honest, bad for your growth. So treat rest days as equally important as you treat your training days, and don't skip on them, because that is when muscle protein synthesis happens and it recharges your whole nervous system to come back stronger for the next week, for the next session. So take them seriously. And always remember, the best physiques, they're never built with the perfect program. They're always built with consistency, with showing up every single day, even on the days when it's hard, when you don't want to. It's not about the perfect plan, about the perfect routine. It's about doing the same thing every single day for a longer time. Take anyone, for example. They wouldn't be in the place where they are today if they weren't consistent with it. So forget about being, or forget about looking for something perfect, looking for shortcuts, looking for hacks. Be consistent, be hardworking in whatever you do. Take it as like smart work and hard work in a balance. Make it effective and efficient, which will help you reach your physique, your hypertrophy faster. Hard work. Don't go with any shortcuts. Stay natty. Also, they have introduced new equipment or machines in my gym. This one. Now, what this is? It's a rowing machine. Very nice. The ones that you see in fancy gyms and stuff. Basically, CrossFit stuff. And the other one is this thing. I don't know what it's called, but that is also a CrossFit thing. And also this thing. Who needs fans and ACs when you have that? Just cycle hard enough so that the whole gym is filled with air. Tactical moves, strategy. And yeah, that's pretty much about the new stuff that has come to the gym. Nice weather. Very hot it is. But not hot in an unpleasant way, in a very pleasant way. So it's good. And with that, we have come to the end of the session. And also, while I was getting down the gym there, I saw a few school students. They were fully dressed up. And I realized what today was. It's Children's Day. Like mad. Full nostalgia it got me. Like school, dressing up and going. They used to leave us free for the full day and they used to give sweets and stuff. And now look at how fast life goes. And even in class today, one of my teachers wished us happy Children's Day. And she told this is the last year you will be getting a Children's Day wish because from next year you won't be children anymore. Your degrees would have ended. You would be leading on with life unless you go for higher studies, of course. But yeah, man, that just shows how fast life goes, how fast we all grow up. And just, I don't know, I'm lost of words because so many memories that brought back. I used to dress up as someone and all and go every year. Nice memories.